Hello, strong people. Week 1, day 3 of Battle at the Bridge All-American Pro-Am Prep. It's our secondary pressing day. And I should have guessed. It's high incline log press. Well, this one specifically says high incline, so I think I'm going to make this like high incline. Like, I'll see. Because my issue when I do log incline, I always have an arch whenever I bench. It's just what feels natural. Me having like a flat back completely to the bench just feels really bizarre. So I end up arching back a little bit and taking away some of the incline. So I think I think that bench is actually already up the whole way. So I'm probably just going to keep it at that. For two reasons. One, it's going to work like shoulders more directly. You know, I'm not going to cheat as much leaning back and sliding down the bench. And the other one is front rack position. I know I still have to work to keep the log there. I mean, it's not just going to sit there, by itself. I still got to keep my elbows up in this inclined position, so that'll help too. So I'm excited for it. I don't really have much else to say because I'm trying to watch the World's Strongest Man is going on right now. Patty Haynes just won the deadlift in his group, tied for Rayno Nell with most reps overall. There's a 4-way tie there with 7 reps in that group, which is impressive. Hooper, Rag, Derwinski. Who's the other one? Who else is in that group? I forget, but there was a 4-way tie at 7 reps in that group. Oh, Bryce Johnson. So 4-way tie at 7 reps in that group. Patty Haynes is leading that group right now by like 1.5 points, which is insane. I don't think it'll stay that way because the overhead medley is next. But it is what it is. So either the deadlift numbers were down a little bit from what I saw. So minus a couple. Like it doesn't make any sense. Well, it does because it's got to be brutally hot there. And then from what I'm hearing, it's a thicker bar and it's slight deficit, maybe 770-ish pounds. So the numbers are lower than I thought. I was expecting 10 reps, 11 reps. Yeah, that's what I was expecting, but it wasn't there. So pretty cool. I'm going to kill the video here, get warmed up, get everything ready, and I'm going to tune back into Laws's live stream. They're not actually showing the clips, of course, but they're like live commentating over everything. So I'm going to get back to that because that's what I've been doing all day. So let's have some fun. All right, log press is done. So I fully intended on having the bench up as high as I could to get like, I don't know, whatever I said, just because. Well, I forgot there's a reason I don't do that. So on some incline benches, they're short enough to where your head can go back. This bench is not. It's too tall. So whenever I have it inclined as far as it will go, I can't get my head out of the way to put the log in the proper rack position. So it sits down too low in the chest and it just doesn't work. So I had to bump it down one. I think it's about where it is normally. I think. Either way, this felt pretty good. I just really don't like sets of 10, but it's kind of how it goes this far out in prep. So, and for this accessory movement. Wasn't bad though. I would love to get a different incline bench. That thing is probably not rated for what I've put it through, but it's been great. You know, I could actually probably just cut the top off. It's been broken for a long time. I probably shouldn't do that. Anyway, I'm moving on to one of my least favorite exercises. The front band dumbbell row. Like 4 sets of 10. I can't stand this exercise. It's more painful than it is like good. So I'm moving it over to a different setup here, so we'll see if it works any better. Should be a little bit more convenient than what I used before, so give it a go. I know that weight looked light, and it's light, but it's the constant tension on the lats that makes that so difficult. The next set, I forget how many I even recorded, but I kept like adding band tension as I went. Like I kept backing up. So, my lats are pumped. I can feel it. So I don't know. I actually should probably ask my coach what he wants to prioritize there. If he wants to prioritize the tension, or if he wants to add weight to the dumbbell. I definitely think I should go up and weight on the dumbbell. But the way that it was prescribed to me this week was it needs to be like slow and controlled, full stretch. Probably, it's actually a good accessory for arm over arm, I'd imagine. That's probably the reason behind it. So cool. That's cool. I didn't really think about that till just now, but yeah, that makes sense. I should definitely add some weight to the dumbbell then. My whole back, everything is so sore today. I don't know what it is, but I have never been so sore in my life than when I do trap bar, the day after trap bar. Like, it's full body. Everything hurts. Things that don't normally hurt. Like my traps and upper back hurt. My legs are tired. Everything is tired. I'm sore, which I don't get super sore all that often. And for those of you that are unfamiliar, being sore every single time isn't like a great example of a good workout. Just because you're not sore doesn't mean you had a bad workout. But anyway, I am sore after trap bar a lot. It gives you that feeling like you've done something really well. So every time I heal from being sore, I feel like I've progressed, but it's just a mental thing. It's not, it doesn't necessarily line up one-to-one like that. But I would imagine that trap bar like that is going to blow up my upper back, traps, all that stuff, which are all things that you want to have be strong as a strongman. If you have a weak back as a strongman, you're not going anywhere. That's just how it is. Weak posterior chain, I should say. But moving on to the next thing, I think it's JM press, which I really like to do. I don't like to go very heavy on it though. So probably slow and controlled on this for the most part. I don't know what sets and reps I got to do yet. So, and then the third event of World's Strongest Man is about to start. So I'm going to check in with that too. I'm having fun out here tonight. I definitely struggle to get in water though, because when I drink water, it feels like it sits there. So I need to have something out here. I mentioned like the Gatorade and whatever else yesterday. I should take my own advice. So anyway, moving on to the next exercise. All right, and that's a wrap on the session. Not a bad session. I wasn't overly excited to come out here today. I was too invested in Worlds, honestly. But it's kind of like fuel to the fire. Like, that's like the ultimate goal, kind of. So I'm not saying I'll ever get there or that's like the true goal. My goal is to just be the best I can be. If that ends up being World's Strongest Man, then that's awesome. But that's not, that's not what I have my eyes on right now. I have my eyes on Pro Card, getting to the Arnold, competing at these cool shows. And then if I end up there, that's great. But anyway, back to what happened today. So vlog went okay. My triceps are fried. Lats are fried. Those SSB JM presses annihilate your triceps. Oh, in like the best way possible. I'm happy with that. What else did I do? Shoulder stuff, whatever else, I don't remember. Oh, but I'm a happy boy. Oh, you guys can't even see me. There we go. All right, I don't have much else to say. I originally said I was working Saturday, and I decided not to. I probably could have and been fine, but I don't want to rush around all day and whatever else. So, whatever. So instead, I'm going to get a training session in Saturday, my first event session of this prep. Should be fun because I like the events are not overly taxing to do. There's not a whole lot of setup, nothing like that. It's just moving stuff. Pick it up, run with it, bring it back, throw this, throw that, hold this in place. It's pretty simple to do. So those are my favorite type of moving events. All right. I'm excited. Rest day tomorrow as usual, and then we'll pick it up Saturday. So until then, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.